What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again. Tony Digital bringing back another 4K visual, back with another banger today, guys, on a very special video, man. Today is Sunday. We're not going to get any editing going on at all in this video. Maybe little clips here and there, cuts, I don't even know. But I wanted to talk about something that is very important right now. The word custom. Now, it's been being used very loosely in the sticker community. And I kind of just been like brushing it off because I kind of thought that a lot of people would understand what the word meant. But now I'm starting to see other people who are other colleagues of mine using that word. And I wanted to set the record straight and break down what a custom is. Break down what a real shoe is, what a fake shoe is. Break down what a unauthorized shoe is and what a custom is. You know what I'm saying? Break them all down into categories, starting at the real shoe, starting at a fake shoe, starting at a UA shoe. I want to talk about each one of them. I have sneakers all on the side of me from all classifications. So we're going to break those down and we're going to talk about them. So without further ado, get your popcorn ready and get a little teddy and some water, whatever you need. And let's proceed, man. Let go. So first things first, real. What makes a shoe real? To me and to the masses, a real sneaker is or at least from Nike, from Adidas, is a sneaker that is sold by an authorized store. You know what I'm saying? For instance, the Jordan 11 Concord. It was sold. I bought this pair came from SoPlay, which is a authorized Nike and Jordan retailer. They have authorization to sell their products. They get their products from Nike and Jordan brand. They sell them to consumers like me. I get the shoe. This is a retail, real Jordan 11. This shoe will always be a real retail Jordan 11 from now on for the rest of its life. So if I decide to sell it to someone else, it remains a retail authorized shoe. It doesn't matter about what happens after you get it. It matters about where it initially came from its first purchase. It was purchased from a retail store, authorized retail store, and now I got it. Now, if I go and decide to sell it to someone else, that isn't an authorized sale, yeah, but the shoe initially was sold from a authorized retailer. So it will always remain a retail sneaker. It don't matter what happens afterwards, okay? It always will remain as a retail, real Jordan 11. There's nothing that we can do unless we take this bitch apart or something and do something weird, which we'll get into later. This shoe will always remain as a retail sneaker. So that's that. We'll go into a little bit later about what makes a shoe unauthorized because the word gets mixed around. Some people say an unauthorized shoe is dependent upon how it was sold. So if the shoe was sold unauthorized by Nike, then it's an unauthorized shoe. And some people believe that if the shoe was made without the authorization from Nike, that makes it unauthorized. And that's what I lean towards more on my thoughts. These are all my thoughts. And they haven't really been proven wrong, you know what I'm saying? So we have here retail, once again, real, Jordan 3 Knicks, these just released, retail from a retail store, retail sneaker stores, Foot Locker, Finish Line, Champ Sports, East Bay, you know, those are the big boy companies. Then you got companies like, you know, your boutiques, you feel me? So you got your Wish ATL, like out here in Atlanta, we got Wish, we got Social Status, we got On Manier, we got SoPlay. There's different, like, they all have accounts by Nike. Then you have your third-party companies that are like your resellers. Now, that's where things can get tricky because it's, you don't know initially where it's coming from. Right there, it's all about trust. StockX, GOAT, the SneakerCon app, and all that. Like, those are the apps that they're not 100%, there's no 100%, they were not authorized, they're not authorized retailers. So if you buy a shoe from them, you're hoping that the person that initially got the shoe got it from a retail store. So boom, this Jordan 11, I got it from a retail store. Now I'm selling it to StockX. It's still a retail shoe. It's going down the assembly line. Now StockX is selling this to someone. Boom, that person got it. They got it from StockX, but StockX got it from me, and it initially came from a retail store. However, like I said, when you go with third-party companies that are not authorized to sell the product, it doesn't mean that they're always fake, but it doesn't mean that they are always real. You have a risk there. And that risk has always been there. There'll never be 100% proof. It's just impossible. It's just, people can say we authorized them and we got, you know, legit checks and shit, but I've been fooled. I've been fooled. One thing I want to say before we even get into the fakes here, I used to review reps. I used to review unauthorized sneakers. I used to wear them. I used to buy them. I used to do everything. I made love with them. I know everything when it comes to this stuff. And there's stuff I don't even know now because they've gotten even better since then. I recently did a video, if you guys checked like maybe a month or so ago, on a Yeezy Clay. They're somewhere over there. If I got to pull them out for this video, I will. But they're almost damn near identical to the retail pair that's coming out now. And that's what we call unauthorized sneakers. You got fakes, but fakes can be broken up into different categories now. They have to be broken up into different categories because of the fact of the quality that you're getting from the sneaker. I mean, you got fakes that are like AAA, 101, super perfect, super max perfect. Then you have UA, unauthorized authentic, which makes no damn sense, but that's what we call it. We called it 98 percenters. Basically meaning they're like 98% the same as the real shoe. Now, what an authorized sneaker is, that itself is broken up into different categories. You got some sneakers that are made with the 100% real materials in the same factory that was stolen off the assembly line, which we'll get into a little bit later because I can tell you a little bit about that. That shoe, it gets quirky there. You got some that are made with some of the same materials in the same factory, taken off the assembly line and sold. You got some made with the same materials in a different factory. We'll talk about that one a little later as well. You got some made with none or similar materials made in the same factory, different factory. They're broken up in so many different ways how these shoes are made. And that's why at the end of the day, I don't give them any type of praise. They're fake. That's what I say at the end of the day. They're fake. Now, we got here today a Jordan 6 Champagne unauthorized. We have here today a Jordan 11 Pantone UA unauthorized, 98%. These things are damn near identical to what the real is. If you see these just sitting at a table at any event or someone trying to sell you, you're not going to think twice, especially if it's me presenting it to you. You're not going to think twice. You're going to cop. But now that I told you it, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I could tell. I can see about this and that. But these are damn near identical. These could be made in the same factory. They could have been made in a different factory, same materials, similar materials, and all the above. What makes the shoe to me, though, regardless, right? We have unauthorized sneakers that are being made with the same exact material but are stolen. Basically, they're stolen shoes. The assembly line's coming down. There's a Jordan, there's a Jordan, there's a Jordan, right? And these are all going over here and they're going to Memphis, right? And somebody just takes it off the assembly line and then sells it to somebody, right? That shoe is pretty much identical. It is identical to all the ones that are going to the retail store. But you know why I don't even give that one credit as being real or being retail authentic? It's because how can I trace that? Just because Ling Ling is telling me, and I'm sorry, but that's majority of their names when you're dealing with the online sellers. Let's just gonna keep it there. How can I trust that Ling Ling is actually getting it from that line? She gonna tell me whatever she wanna tell me. She trying to make a buck. So she gonna say whatever she gotta say to make the sale. Unless Tony D is going out there and I see the assembly line and these are all going to Memphis and I take one, then I can know right there, like, okay, I got me a retail, like a real pair I stole a pair. You know what I'm saying? But also the thing is that you got pairs that are being made after production. So once Jordan has already got all their required amounts and then there's still leftover materials, they will continue to make those two materials. Those pairs are not being accounted for. Those pairs are being made unauthorized. Nike has not given authorization to make those pairs. So they're identical, but they're not the same as the retail pair. That's why I have to put a line and a stop there. Because what happens is people will sell those pairs for the same price as those pairs. And they're not just... No, you're not... The Travis Scott ones that stopped, Jordan Brand got them already, right? And everybody's selling them for that. The people that come, the production that's made afterwards, that's not made with Nike's authorization, them are being sold for $300, $400, $500 now, and then people are retailing them for the price that what the authentic retail pair is going for. How is that like ethical? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a finesse. That's a scam. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see it any way, shape, or form being okay. If people here are buying the retail pair and flipping them for $2,100, but they can go and get a pair for $500, but then they still selling them for what the resale is over here. I can't get jiggy with that. Now, like I say, before we even talk more about this, I don't care if you wear replicas, AAAs, unauthorized, whatever. You spend your money how you want to spend it. You do what you want to do. I used to wear them. Like I don't have no problem with you wearing them. There's nothing wrong with it. My main point of this video is the people that are trying to sell it to people that have no thought or no recollection. They don't know nothing about this. That's where the scam is. The scam for me is they got this from Ling Ling for $500 and now they're selling them to you for $1,500, for $2,000. I don't like that. I don't want that to happen to you. I don't respect that. And that's what my problem is with this whole thing in general. So you got that. And to touch on something else, because we're going to get into the more detail as far as UA. With UAs, you know, some people try to say they're real and not. With real sneakers, you got, like I said, you got the shoes that are coming from the online websites, the retail websites, the retail stores, the retail boutiques. And another type of shoe that's real and it's not retail are samples. Like those are being made and being sent to Nike, and then people are selling those for like crazy amounts. And if Nike finds out who those people are, they can get in trouble. Well, today we have here a UA Jordan 4 Oregon Duck. This thing is damn near, identical to what the real Oregon Duck is. This has been sitting in the garage for quite some time. This is I don't even know how much this shit going for, but it's at least going for like, I would say at least $4,000 maybe. I don't know, but maybe even more. Oregon Duck 4 sample, and on the tag it has like the sample tag and production date and all this, and that's at SP12, so 2012. But this is a unauthorized sample. There's no way in hell you're gonna tell me that this unauthorized shoe is real, that I can sell it like it's a real shoe. No. It looks identical. It might be made with similar materials. Maybe made with the same materials. But I would never in my mind sell this to somebody as if it was a real shoe. No. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't. Comes in the box. Like everything is pretty close, pretty much there. You feel what I'm saying? So they're selling unauthorized samples now. Well, they've been doing that. That's old. I got that shoe back in 2014 or something. It's old. It's old. It's gotten better now. They got Oregon Duck 3s, 4s. They got 5s. They got all sorts of stuff nowadays. So it's only gotten even better. So I want to make it clear, you know, as far as with me, you can believe what you want. You can tell yourself what you want to tell yourself. But the shoe ain't made from Nike without their authorization. The shit's fake. And I made this in the detail on my previous video, and I'll break it down to you one more time. You don't start seeing this type of thing until you own your own business or your own clothing line. You start thinking different. I got a person. I got a vendor. He makes my clothing. His name, I'll tell you a real one. His name is Amir. Amir makes a sample t-shirt like this. This sample t-shirt. He makes it. I tell him, Amir, make me 50 of them. He makes them. I get them. Sample sells them, and we sell out. If Amir decides to print 50 more of them and sell them to some other people that want to buy this sample, we don't accept them shits. What if Amir made them from cheaper products? What if Amir cut corners when he made those? And then that person that got them sells them to other people, and then you got people complaining like, man, Tony's sample shirts are trash, the quality's trash, or I don't like this, or these are horrible. Like you're not gonna hold me accountable for those other 50 over there that I had nothing to do about it. Because when those 50 that initially came into me, I checked them. I made sure everything was clean. I made sure that the quality was there. I made sure that the printing was there. So when I sent them to those 50 that bought them, they got what they wanted. But now you got Amir making 50 more, selling them to some back person, and that person selling them to other people. And now those people are complaining about it because Amir didn't do the printing right, or say even if he did do it identical, I'm not accounting for those. No, I didn't approve that. It's not authorized by me. Them shits are fake. And that's where I leave it at that. People can try to flip it. If it's 100% made from the same, hey, if that's what you call real, then I salute you, my friend. You do that. You know what I'm saying? That's fine with you. But from me, and a lot of other sneakerheads will agree, a lot of ones that been in the game for a long time, what the 50 made from that touched my hands, those are real. The 50 made from a mirror that was sent to that dude back there, John Jacobs, you know John Jacob right there, those, they're fake. Because I didn't touch them. I didn't get to make sure they were made right. Those are fake. And that's where I'll leave it at that with that. That's how I classify what unauthorized is and what authorized is. And I stated before, if the shoe was made on the same assembly line and was stolen, say Amir took one from mine, say I made 50 of them, and out of that 50, Amir took one, and sold it to someone else, and then he made another one for me right there. That one that's floating around is made almost identical. I can't fully classify that shoe being real or that shirt being real because I never touched it. I never saw it. I never was there to classify that that shoe was made, that shirt was made at the same type of quality as what mines were made. So that's where I sit off, and I leave it at that when it comes to the UA. Now, lastly, we got the word custom. Now, I never really thought we would get to this point now, but the thing is now is that the people that are selling the UAs are using the term custom to sell their UAs, to sell the shoes that are fake. We're going to just say fake. We're not even going to say UA because these are some of those shoes I've been seeing are not even UA. They're just like straight up fakes, you know, and a lot of them have been in kid sizes. Right behind me, I'll make sure to show it. We have here Travis Scott Mid Jordan 1 on AliExpress, $45 to $49. That's how much you can buy it for. They also got the breads, the shadows. I'll show you, like I said, I'll go through and show you. There's different ones they got, but they're going for like 50 bucks. I seen them floating around for $180, $200. And on there, it's being quoted as a custom. No, it's not a custom. That's a replica. That's a fake shoe, I would appreciate it more if the people who are selling these shoes to say, no, these are replicas. These are Jordan 1 replicas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're replicated. They're not real. I like the word rep. I know fake sounds like scary, so I know you got to try to sell it some way. Use the word replica. Okay, I would respect that a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? We know what replicas are. Replicas are UAs. UAs are replicas. Fakes are replicas. So use the term replica. Like I would say replica is equivalent to saying suck my dick and suck my penis. Penis is replica, dick is fake. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a little bit nicer. Suck my penis. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would say that. Now, I'm going to show you some customs. What are classified as real customs. So guys, I want to make this video, this little part in the video real quick because I don't want any of my fellow YouTubers to think I'm taking shots directly at them. You know what I'm saying? Because there's actually a couple of YouTubers who I've seen say the word custom and used it incorrectly. I'm not going to say that you guys knew what you were doing or I'm not going to make the assumption. Only you know what you were doing at the end of the day. But what I am going to say is moving from this day forward, that's what really matters, how you handle it from this day forward. Because what my main point is if we're out here saying this word and pushing this narrative, everybody else is going to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if the YouTubers, if the big name YouTubers are doing this shit, I'm going to run with it because it pushes the narrative of me trying to sell these fakes. Like, it helps push my narrative. If Tony D saying it's custom, I mean, shit, all right, I'm going to keep pushing it as custom. That's my main point. So it don't matter about what you did in the past at this point. It matters about what you do moving forward in the future. We can't change what's already happened. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you made a mistake and didn't know. Maybe you did know. I don't know. But that's why I'm making this video. I'm not here to push and point fingers at who did what and what they knew and this and that. Because at the end of the day, we can't change shit about it. All we can do is address it now and move forward. Make sure that this shit is not done again. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it slide. Be straightforward. Use terms correctly. Replicas or whatever. Replica, fake, whatever. Don't use that word custom because what's going to happen is they're going to run with the word custom and then we're going to be seeing more and more people using custom because people like you help push that narrative that they're customs. They're not. They're not. They're replicas. That's all I got to say. Continue, please. Jordan 3 Stock X is the name of this shoe. Jordan 3 Stock X on the back. Okay, see it? Check it out. Yeah, Stock X. This shoe original shoe that was purchased from a authorized retailer was a Jordan 3 Cyber Monday. They swapped out or maybe even painted the eyelets and they added a Stock X on the back. They added their own little manual Stock X. The base of this shoe, the main part of this shoe is still intact. The sole is still there. The uppers is still there. This is a Jordan 3 Cyber Monday that was made into a Stock X sneaker. See this? This is a custom. There was a person who customized this shoe, and I don't know who did this one in particular. But yeah, moving on. We have another one from a famous person. Right here, we have a Under Armour, I believe Stephen Curry 5, Microsoft, Xbox. This is made by a pretty famous customer, Mach. I'm probably saying it wrong. Mach, but everybody knows him. As you can see, the base on this shoe was a all black Curry. I believe so. I'm thinking so on this one at least. He collaborated with Microsoft to make this, and you can see he did some type of paint work all on this with the X and the Microsoft, Stephen Curry, all that. This side is blank. He customized it. This is a customized Under Armour. The original shoe came from Under Armour, a retailer, and it was customized. It was painted on top of. It was slightly modified, but the authentic shoe still remains to be here. It was originally from a retail shoe. Now we're going to go into even more customized shoe right here. This was actually made for me by Snups, and it was made from Sophie Soles. She's actually a YouTuber as well. She does pretty good work. I think this is a pretty good customer if you ask me as well. This is a Snups custom Jordan 4 she made. Now, Snups is the app I used to do for back in the day. Snups, she painted the Snups. She changed the the tongue to the S. Custom. The original shoe is the Pure Money. Pure. Sorry, I'm not flicking you off, but I know my middle finger showing. You see that Pures? Pure Money 4 that was changed into a custom Jordan 4 Snups. You notice that something's always in common here, right? The original shoe was a real sneaker that was customized into a newer sneaker. So the underneath, the base of the shoe is still a real shoe at the end of the day. That's what I'm trying to get to at my point. Custom shoe at the end of the day. Now, what I've been seeing as far as what people are calling customs is that they are making their fake shoes, and they're shoes that are not sold originally in the size. So they're trying to say that they're custom. So for instance, Off-White, Travis Scott ones, right? They didn't make them in kid size, I believe. They didn't make them at like a little baby feet size, right? So people are making these in China and selling them. And the fact that they weren't made in that size, they're saying, oh, well, they're customs. No, they're replicas. They're replicas. You notice one thing different about these customs? Let's just make sure we hold these in our hand. That way we don't get our hand, because I got customs in my hands. So I'm just making sure that we can keep this in mind, and that when we're talking, y'all don't mix up here. If you want to know what a custom is, just keep looking at my stomach, okay? So, customs, well, my bad. Customs are what we got in my hand. What's being sold are fakes, okay? That's just the main thing here. Off-Whites I've been seeing. I've seen Breads. I've seen Shadows. All these in like little kid shoes. You know what I'm saying? And people are going around saying that they're customs. Some are saying that they're made from real material, and then they were put and made in a smaller, like people got real Travis Scotts and then cut them up and made them into the baby Travis Scotts. No, that's not the case here. And if that is the case, where is that authentic? You know, where can you provide proof that that was the case? One thing that makes a shoe retain its customized stamp is the sole, is the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if somebody, say for instance, they had a Jordan 4 and they wanted to like put snake skin all on this stuff, or put ostrich skin on it, and they wanted to remove these upper panels. Say they took off all the leather from here and put their own customized leather and stitch and sew, something that the shoe surgeon does a lot of, but he retained and kept the sole, and then boom, and went up from there. It will still retain its custom, you know, the custom lettering to it. It's the name custom. I would still respect that more. But it does start to get really funky if you got somebody who's making a shoe from scratch and you're including that with the sole. Say for instance, I made a shoe and I made my own Jordan 4 sole that looks identical, and I made everything else from scratch. That's when it starts to get a little crazy, a little creepy. You know what I'm saying? That's where I don't start believing. I mean, that's when you start getting stuff like my man's John Geiger, who made his own damn shoe, basically. That's the Geiger 1 right there, the Geiger 2. But basically what we see going on right now is that these Chinese companies are making sneakers that did not sell in the kid size, and they're making them in the kid size and selling them. And I don't really have a problem if you want to go buy a replica, but don't call it a custom, because what's happening is now you're intervening in this. What you got is not this. Now you're disrespecting people like Mach. You're disrespecting people like Sophie Soles, who actually are using real materials. You're respecting people like Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan bought real Gucci and cut it and sewed it and made it into a jumpsuit. He made it into whatever he designed it, but it was all real materials at the end of the day. You're disrespecting what he's doing by getting people buying shit from China, bringing it over here and calling it a custom when there is no customizer. There's no one actually making it. It's being made in a factory by machines. There's no... These shoes were all touched by somebody. One person went through and cut and sewed, painted it, and did all that. The shoes that are being sold right now, they're being made by machines. You know what I'm saying? And they're being mass produced. Boom, 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 boom. So my main thing is, I wanted to make this video to set the record straight that these are customs, and that's it. There's no other custom term. What you can say these are UAs. They're baby UAs. You feel what I'm saying? Baby UA shoes. Now, if you got somebody out there, I'm not even going to leave it at that. If you got somebody out there who got Yeezy 350s and they're cutting them up and making them to baby shoes, I mean, I don't know how they're making the baby sole at the end of the day. So that's why I still would say like it's getting kind of weird. But keep that term replica when you speak that, because what you're doing by putting that word custom out, you are now allowing other people to use the custom. I saw the post on my man Zaya's IG story that someone was selling custom off-whites. And under it said, these are custom off-whites made from materials of the original real off-white sneaker. Come on, man. Y'all niggas is tripping. Custom off-white Jordan 1s made from the real material. Why the fuck are you selling custom off-white ones made from the... You could sell the real original one for way more. Why would you take little pieces and cut them up and make another off-white custom when you could sell the original one for damn near a couple racks, and some change? It's all fugazi. You guys look and just make sure you guys are keeping your eyes straight forward on this, because if not, you gonna get, man, Ratchet said watch for the hook, man. Watch for the hook. This custom term, nip that shit in the bud. If you see someone using that custom term and you know them shoes are replica, let them know, because otherwise what's gonna happen is they're gonna keep using that custom term, and they're going to sell you fakes by using that word custom. They're already doing it. It's already been done. And this is no shots fired at anybody, but this is a video I feel like I needed to make because I didn't want this shit to keep going on. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've dealt with fakes. I've dealt with real. And at the end of the day, like, I don't want to see nobody get scammed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see somebody buy into something thinking that it's the same as what the retail is, or near it, and paying these premium prices. You get these fucking Travis Scotts for $50, but people are selling them for $200. They're capping $150 on your ass. That's not right. It's not right. It's not right. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, real, retail, samples, authorized from Nike, fake, UA, AAA, all them different names, Supermax, Perfect 101, anything that was not authorized. If Nike didn't give approval to sell that product, it's fake to me. You know, let me know if you don't agree with me then. So if you don't agree with me on that, just let me know this. If you own a company and you're making a special type of hamburger, or you making a special type of clothing, or if you're making a special type of whatever, say you make something. You make art. Say you make art. Say you make pancake. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you make. If somebody is taking your same recipe and making it and selling it as yours, is it real? No. No. If your name is Jerry Kupak, okay? I'm making up a goddamn name. Jerry Kupak. And you got a special recipe to make hamburgers. And you got so famous off that you're selling your hamburgers now to Kroger or some shit, right? And you got the recipe, and I go and make that same Jerry Kupak hamburger, and I make a box and sell it, and I got your name on it. Is that a Jerry Kupak hamburger? No, it ain't. Because it ain't made by Jerry. Jerry know how to do it. He got to put his hand on it. He got to Salt Bae that motherfucker. So stop with that. No, I don't care if it's, there has to be some type of approval somewhere. It's like I said, I've used this terminology before too. If I'm going in the blood territory and I'm wearing all red and I'm saying, what's up, blood? Are the Bloods going to approve me? Am I a real blood now because I dress like 100%? No, I got to get jumped in. I'm not trying to be spread gang violence, but I'm just saying you got to get approval to be able to be something. You can't be a Crip. You can't be a Blood just by putting on the clothes. You got to go in and get that stamp. Same thing with Nike. You can't just be making the same thing and then saying, oh, it's a Nike product. We could do this on food. We could do whatever damn category you want to go, we can put the same type of stamp on it. TVs. You can make the same exact TV as Sony. But if you put that Sony label on it and Sony ain't approved, they finessing you. They selling you by the brand name when that shoe was not made by that company. That's it. Now, if you use the same exact thing as Sony and you put your own brand and you put, you know, Times or something, you call your brand Times TV, and it's made by the same parts as Sony, that's fine. I mean, people do that. The Toyota Supra was made by the BMW. The whole inside of the Toyota Supra got BMW parts on it, but it's a Toyota car. If they put BMW on the top and Toyota sold it, that'd be a finesse. I'm done, man. Hey, call it what you want. I know we still going to have people out there that's going to flip things and script things, but let me just put it out one more time so you guys can see it. Retail. UA. Custom. And we'll throw even the sample custom. Sample custom. My bad. I'm tripping. my bad. Sample UA. Sample fake. Custom. Jordan 3. Real. Jordan 3 Cyber Monday customized as a StockX shoe. Unauthorized fake Jordan 6 champagne that looks damn near identical to the real thing, but was bought overseas and came straight from China. Maybe made on the same assembly line. Maybe made with the same parts. But Nike has no clue that this shoe was made. Nike had no say whether this shoe was made or not. Nike has no authorization to know that this shoe was made to the same qualifications as what the retail shoe was made when it came out. And a retail shoe that touched somebody's hand, that got quality control checked, that was sought after, that saw seen and looked at and everything, and that went to a retail store and was sold, authorized by Nike. Call it what you want. And I'm out of here, man. 30 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out. Peace.